do some leg stretches and also adductor muscles strengthening and then lengthening. We'll see what happens, but mainly it's focusing on legs and stretching, but a little bit of strengthening here. So we're going to begin by, let me see that I'm all in the picture here. Just rock from side to side. We'll jump right into it. Rock it out a few times. Good. And then keep your knees, both knees up, and walk your feet really wide, and drop one leg in a little bit. This is just to your liking, like some legs bend easier this way than others. So just a little bit of that inward. So it's a kind of an awkward stretch. Some people do that easily and others feels a little awkward. And then go back to that more normal rocking from side to side. Great. So we're gonna lie down on our backs. Let's see that you can see me if I do that. All right. So if this is hard to keep your legs kind of straight up at a 90-degree angle, tuck either a little blanket underneath, or you can also start out with your hands, but we're going to use the hands later. So if you have a blanket nearby, could be good. All right, so legs starting out like that. Flex your feet, and then maybe circle a couple of times there. Switch direction. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good. And then we're going to begin to open the legs out to the side. So really wide angle. And we're going to bounce up a little bit, up. So here's where you, to begin with, can have your hands tucked under if you want. Up, 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 up. Now if you want to make this a little more core work, you can actually reach through, or core work. Good, reaching up, 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 up. One more bounce. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's add this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, or hands behind your head, 2 and 1. Hold it there. And lie back down. All right, now bend your legs, so happy baby pose, and grab hold of your big toes if you can. We're going to start with one leg at a time. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend one leg. So maybe your could be your right or left, doesn't matter. We'll alternate. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. If it's easy, do both at the same time. And it doesn't have to be that you extend all the way, maybe halfway. And if it feels easy to come to a full stretch, legs straight, you do that. But we're going to take this gradually. So maybe they're bent, maybe they're straight, doesn't matter. All right, now bring your hands to the inside of your thighs. Flex your feet strong. And then press up with your legs, up, up. And then begin to press out at the same time with your hands on the adductor muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and one more time, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go all the way up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep pressing until you reach the 8 count. Open up wide. So if it's easier, rather than do hands, you can also make fists and hold your arms strongly out like this. So pressing basically your forearms on your thighs, and we'll go up slowly again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And open up again. You can actually even add a little more stretchiness by pressing down on the legs. So now it's really getting into more of your maximum stretch maybe, and arms again on the inside of the thighs. Now we're not going to lift all the way up, just small bounces up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hold it here. So from there, I think you can still see me. Good. So as wide as possible, and maybe reaching for the calves or the toes, trying to bring the feet or the toes down towards the floor. So you still want to keep your sacrum, lower back, lowest part of your back, and sacrum, the bony flat bone there, into the ground, and hold it there. Now try again. You're probably starting to tire out a little bit. Small bounces up. 8, 7, no weight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift all the way up, super slow. You should feel this. Super slow. And we're going to try it one more time if you like. Open up, and then super slow. Great. All right, from there, Pavanamuktasana. So if you bring in might look that I do in the other leg, but I'm going to actually bring in my right leg too. So your right leg into the chest, and the left leg extending along the floor, pressing in, and hold it there. Good. Shoulder blades down, long neck, head straight, pressing and reaching out through your left heel and pressing the right leg in tight, tight, tight. You should feel your lower back kind of pressing into the floor. We'll switch leg, bring up the left, switch the grip, extend the right leg up into the sky, and then slowly lower it down. Reach out through that right heel, and press that left leg in. And breathe. One more breath here. Great. And then bring both legs in. You can actually come to a kind of 90-degree angle, hands wide or a little bit at the diagonal there. And then you're going to circle the knees around, rolling over the sacrum. Switch direction. Good. Legs up. So one more thing. We're not going to add weights with the hands this time. Just go out to that stretchy pose, flex your feet, and bring them together, but cross over one leg in front of the other. Go out, cross the other one in front. So I have my feet flexed, so you have to have a little distance between your feet. Go out and cross again. Go out and cross again. Go out, cross again, and out. And cross. Do the same thing with pointed toes. Shoof, 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 shoof. Few more. So I'm alternating which leg goes in front. All right, can we do one of each? So flex, point, flex, point. Do another point just to switch that. Point, good. Flex, point, flex. Okay, do two of each. Point, out, point, now. Flex, flex. One more set. Point, point, flex, flex. Okay, great. Let's roll up to seated. Get a little blood flowing back down. Good. So open up wide here now. Much easier. Well, need to back off a little bit there. All right. So, sitting up tall. And again here, on a blanket if that makes it easier, but now under your sits bone. So that blanket helps with both these, flat back, legs wide. On your back, it's under the sacrum. If you're sitting, it's under your sits bone. So, exhale, flat back forward. Inhale up, exhale, flat back forward. Just take your time. Move into your breath. It should feel delicious. It should feel really good to do this. And I'm sure you have sensation in adductor muscles right now. A little heat, feeling open, it's lengthened, maybe scooching forward a little bit more. And good, we're gonna see if we can grab hold of the feet just like we did when we're on our backs. And try not to round your back here, so scoop out your back. I'll do a little diagonal view, I think, like so. Holding onto your feet, flat back, going forward. Just take that to however far you want, and we'll breathe into it. One more nice deep breath there. Good, and then slowly come up. Nice. So what we can try also, since we're getting a little deeper now after all that warm up for these, we'll try this pose. We'll just do the half one, like the swallow. It's when you have your arms underneath the legs. We'll just do a half version of it. So we'll do one arm at a time. Right arm. Take your right arm and palm down. We're going to try to snake it under the calf a little bit. And deltoids are up here, but palm is facing down. And then you're going to press the front anterior deltoid down towards the floor. And breathe. You can try to snake that arm out underneath, or hand rather, underneath the leg. This hand, your left hand you can support with. Good, and then slowly come up. So it's a fairly deep stretch for the arm, but actually it's quite a deep stretch. So we'll just do the half now, since main focus is on the leg. But we got the legs open, so why not? All right, so try to do the other arm. Could be different on the other side, so be careful with your shoulder. Just underneath the calf somewhere, and then pressing down. So it's like definitely like your pectoral muscle, your anterior deltoid towards the center, not over there. You try to bring it over here in the center and down. Great, slowly come up. Good, fun. All right, now the legs are so open, we might actually have to help them, get them together again. So tuck your hands underneath your legs, bend them, and then help them in. Whee! Shake it out a little bit, flop them up and down. So after all that openness like that, I think we need to just do a square openness too. So come around to your diamond pose, maybe take your blocks if you have them, and maybe a blanket underneath your knees, one knee at a time. We're gonna have the right leg forward and the left leg back. So, like that. I'm coming off screen a little bit, I don't know why. Maybe something like that. Great, all right, back and forth. Great. Stay on the front end of that, the shape where you're sinking down here. Glue your back knee into floor, pretend you're gluing it, and drag yourself forward. Good. If you have balance, you can do a crescent pose if you like. And release, just keeping that hip nice and open. We'll add a quad stretch here. So keep your hips low, and maybe taking this block in the right hand and lift up and grab hold of your left ankle. So pressing still down. Your main goal is not to get the heel in. Your main goal is to still keep your gravity low and sinking down, and then adding to your liking, if it feels good, bringing in the heel. A couple of deep breaths here. Good. deeper. Nice, and then slowly release. Now, while we're here, let's see, if you have something else you can slide on in front, see if I'm still in the camera there. Yeah, I am. So I'm going to just slide forward on the other leg. Yeah, I'm using a blanket to get rid of some friction. So the sticky mats are often like very hard to slide on. So that's why I kind of roll up my sticky mat, and you can even do up and down. Then your arms get to work a little bit. Slide back and forth a couple of times. Good. Hold it there. The block could be underneath your hamstring at a certain level, depending on how low you are. If you're really high up, don't try to reach that block. It's only if that feels like you want to rest and you're fairly low down. All right, we're slowly going to bring that leg in, and we'll do it on the other side. So, step forward, rock back and forth, making long spaghetti legs, so feel a little wobbly maybe when we get up to standing. So rock, rock, rock. Good, hold it here. Sinking down. Great. Sink down, and then keep it there so you're not going to let the hips go up just because we're going to grab that back leg. Turn around, hold it. Great. Heel to the glute is not your main goal. Primarily sink down, and then you wait for it. It should feel good. Bringing it in. And obviously, if you have a variation where you're hooking the elbow around the ankle, go ahead. Just make sure you're luxuriating in the sensation of the stretch, like you actually love it. Great. Slowly release. Good, stay really low there. And maybe placing that blanket, we're going for that. It's hard to snake over the yoga mat. Good, so now we have our hamstring stretch, and sink back and forth, or down and up rather. Down and up. Sorry, I'm almost off the camera, I think, or off the screen shot here. Good. So we'll hold it where it feels good. Block or no block under the hamstring. Breathe. Make sure you can smile, that it feels good still. Good. And the arms get some strength work here too. To not overstretching the legs, you actually have to work the arms. Good. And we'll slowly come back up. If the mat rolls up a little bit, maybe you're not on the mat, but whatever, something might scrunch up there, just carefully get the leg in. That's your main thing. All right, good. So I just want to open up both hips at the same time. So I think we'll come belly down and do either a simple quad stretch on one leg at a time, or if you want to do a bow pose, for instance, you could do that. But let yourself come down. So either one at a time, like that, but both hips really pressing into the floor. Don't let your hips sort of hop up because you're stretching, but I don't think it will. If you did what we just did, that's probably fine. So either one at a time or bow pose. Good. It's not my deepest pose at all, but it feels, or it's not an easy pose for me,
But it feels good to do it simultaneously on both, opening up both hips at the same time. And if you're releasing that, your other alternative or a good choice is also a cobra or an up dog. Good. And then slowly come to a kneeling position again. Curl your toes under like that. And sit there for a moment. All right, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Exhale. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Find your dirya breath, maybe your ujjayi breath, the ocean sounding breath. Great. Take a moment to set an intention if you're like, positive intention for yourself, for the world, for our planet. We can chant an Om together and send out our intentions. Deep breath in. And letting go. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Jai Bhagwan. I hope that felt really good to open up your legs, do some stretchy stuff, and a little extra for the adductor muscles. If you like it, please give me a like, and subscribe. I think it's up there or down there. And here's another video. All right, have a great day. Join me soon again. Jai Bhagwan.